I'm not a huge Top Gun fan or anything like that. So when this movie was announced, I was like, okay, it's another old sequel. Then I seen the behind the scenes of them actually flying, and I was like, that looks cool. And it was. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Top Gun Maverick. It's been 36 years since the original. Yes, 36 years. And like I said, not a huge fan. I recently just watched Top Gun just to get caught up on everything. And I didn't have any expectations coming into this movie. Like I said, I seen the behind the scenes footage of them actually flying these, jets and everything. And I was like, wow, that looks really cool. Tom Cruise, he wants to be as authentic as possible. So I was intrigued. Got a chance to see it early. Got my little pin right here. And I had fun watching the movie. Right off the bat, there are some old characters that appear in this movie. But most importantly, Val Kilmer, his call sign was Iceman in the original. He was like Tom Cruise's rival in the first one. But in real life, he has throat cancer and he can barely talk. But they do have him in the movie for like one scene, and they did him justice. I would say that. So, shout out to the team and everything for doing that for Val Kilmer and his character Iceman. But in this story, we again follow Maverick. He's still a captain. He doesn't want to move up in rank or anything. He likes where he's at. He somehow gets in trouble and he's sent back to Top Gun. He thinks he's there for a mission, but they're like, nah. We don't want you to do the mission. We want you to teach. And he's like, I don't want to be a teacher. Have you seen the original Top Gun? When the movie is ending, they're like, what you going to do? And he's like, I'm going to teach. Apparently that only lasted 2 months. So Maverick is back and they bring in all these young hotshots, all these like the best of the best, people who passed Top Gun previously. I forget what the number was, maybe like 12 or whatever. And they bring them in and Maverick is supposed to teach them how to do this particular mission, which is very dangerous, and he's the only one who can supposedly teach them. However, this guy, Miles Teller's character, he goes by the call sign Rooster. It's a lot of call signs in this movie, actually. You don't really get a lot of full names. So Rooster is the son of Goose. In the original, Goose was Maverick's guy, his best friend, and he happened to die, and Maverick blamed himself. Although the Navy said it wasn't his fault. So it's been all these years and he doesn't really have a relationship with Rooster, and Rooster blames him for what happened to his father. So Maverick doesn't want to do this job. And when he eventually takes the job and he meets Rooster, it's not a very friendly welcome type of thing. You can say the movie has a lot of callbacks to the original. So Rooster and the other guy, played by Glenn Powell, his name is Hangman. Rooster and Hangman have the dynamic that Maverick and Iceman had in the first one. However, Hangman is more Maverick, but he's just turned up a notch. He's very arrogant and he's just ruthless to everybody around him. He just thinks he's the best. He talks trash. He's annoying at sometimes, So you have that dynamic playing out with Rooster and Hangman, but Maverick is right there because he hasn't talked to Rooster about what happened to his father, so he's dealing with that. You have women, a woman that came back from his past that's in this movie. And although the movie, of course, is going to focus on Tom Cruise and his character, we do get to spend some time with the other guys and lady that's in this movie. And they have some fun, again, with all these different call signs, Phoenix and Bob. Bob was funny. Payback, all these different guys. We spend some time with them, and Maverick puts them through the ringer, because they don't have a lot of time to complete this mission, and he's showing them a lot of different techniques that's not in the book. That they were taught before, and it's fun watching them fly. Is so much fun. It looks so cool. It sounds so good. I seen it in the Dolby Cinema, so the sound was traveling back and forth through the theater, and it felt good. When you watch the original Top Gun, again, 36 years ago, I watched it and I'm like, man, they're just using the same footage over and over, because That's what they did back then. So now they're in what they call the box and they're flying, and it just, the sounds, and it really pulls you in. Like I said, wasn't a big Top Gun fan, but I really enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed the action. I enjoyed the banter. I enjoyed watching Maverick deal with his mortality, I would say, you know, in this particular movie. And it was cool seeing it, honestly. Again, as not a big Top Gun fan, I enjoyed it. So if you really enjoyed Top Gun, I'm pretty sure you're going to have a blast with this movie. The dynamic with Tom Cruise and Miles Teller, it was really well done. Even with Glenn Powell, with him being so cocky, he still respected Maverick and everything that he did. So that was a good dynamic. Like the younger crew, they still show respect to Maverick. Even though they thought he was, you know, maybe washed, they still showed respect to him. And it was just good seeing them all come together, you know, to try to get this essential suicide mission done. Again, the action is top notch in terms of like flying and just everything that was going on. I really enjoyed it. So go see Top Gun Maverick. I would highly recommend it, especially if you enjoyed the original movie. But those are just my thoughts. Have you seen it? Please let me know what you thought about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Deuces.